What's up, gang? What's going on? How everybody doing? Hey y'all, we live, Jack. What going on, y'all? Shout out to everybody in the chat with their notification game strike. You know what I'm talking about? Man, look, the Shanquella case been exposed, Jack. All the paperwork, you know what I'm talking about, exposed everybody. The new documents that we got is over with. The story that Wiggins gave us, talk about he wasn't there. Now we know he was there. It's nothing that he can say now. Now we know what he lied about. And you want to know one thing that's very important? Because look, he described the murder scene. He got DNA all on him because he admitted he touched the body. He admitted that he touched the body and he placed himself at the crime scene. So by him telling that story, he just really incriminated that. That's finna be used in court. And now we know who the ringleader is. Denasia Jackson. Now we know who would set it all up. That's why she went with Kylie back to the mama house, trying to lie to them. I mean, when you read the paperwork, we already know that Shanquella and Kylie, they jumped on the flight together. They had to. Because they was the first one as the villa. Because remember, they was already at the villa waiting on Denasia now to get there. And you got witnesses saying Nigeria was there. Nazir Wiggin was there. Right? So that shit that he was talking about, he just really shined light on the case. He just really just shined the light on the case, gang. Cause look, I'm gonna show y'all something. Oh, my bad, y'all. I ain't even have my microphone on. I'm just running my mouth and stuff. So let me get back to what I was saying. All right, these the reports. Everything what we done read in the reports, and if you didn't read the report, this is what the report clearly gonna say. It is supposed to set up Nigeria Wiggins story, call them up, and it's a major key because he named things in his live video and was trying to explain that what Shanquella was at and all this. He touched the body and he said key things that he wasn't supposed to say. And the report finna shine light on this, right? All right. So we know Denasia was in charge of everything. She booked the whole villa. I don't know if it was with her money. Did everybody win half on it? I don't know. But she was in charge with that. So boom. We know Shanquella and Khalid was already at the villa, right? So the witness gonna assume they a couple since they see a man and a female, so they must gotta be a couple, right? Boom. Check this out. We know Denasia planned it all this through Khalid, through the best friend. And we know Malik is best friends with Denasia. So boom, there go your mastermind setup right there. Alish and Donovan Winner, they gonna ride with Denasia just on the screen because they loyal to each other, but not to Shanquella. So boom, everybody knew what was the whole trip was gonna be about. She was the only one there. You know what I'm talking about? Without her real friends. So boom, check this out. Now we know they planned this. We know who the mastermind in it through Denasia. Khalid had to follow, you know what I'm talking about, play his part and like, come on, you know, then girl, let's go to Cabo and all this with that old fake best friend attitude, right? And Malik Dyer ready for this because we heard him in the back talking about, yeah, Shanquella, you ain't gonna fight back. So he urged it on. So he already knew. Everybody had their phones out, already knew that it was gonna be a beating and damn near a murder. So boom, that gave everything up. Then Nigeria Wiggins, when he went live and trying to say he wasn't there, and he really put himself there, because I always told everybody, I'm like, man, he put himself there at a murder scene. Then he claimed he touched the body. Everything what he said about him trying to lie, it just exposed the truth. Then the shit that he's saying finna make sense. Talking about the busted eye. Keep that in mind. She had an eye injury. You see what I'm talking about? So if you seen that busted eye, that means her eyes were open. You see what I'm saying? That means her eyes were still open when he was sitting there. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, Shanquella get up and all this, and the nurse was pointing out all the bruises. And check this out in the reports. The autopsy said these bruises and injuries are visible before taking the clothes off. So now you know the police took a bribe. You see what I'm saying? They didn't change in money because we got evidence they got the money back off the room, but they don't know where the money went. So look, all right. So boom, they get the villa. Now Shanquella ain't really feeling the party. That's what the witness said. She wasn't like she fed out, you know, like she just didn't fit in. So we already know that, you know what I'm saying, she wasn't feeling it, right? Even though we see her on the live video at least trying to enjoy herself. Even though there was some drama and things might got heated, but we know, you know what I'm talking about. She at least tried to enjoy herself. Check this out. This autopsy report gives you, you know what I'm saying, in the range of time when she died. Cause look at her. Just like the Mexican reporter said, Shanquella died right at probably about 7:30 to 8:30. No later than 9. Around in that time frame when they were shooting the video. This reports bags it up. Cause they said when they did the autopsy, right? Cause they did the autopsy on the 29th, right? At 8:30. That's when they did the autopsy. They said go back, she died from 17 to 20 hours before they, you know what I'm saying, went to procedure doing the autopsy. Now, once you calculate it, it gonna put you, you know what I'm saying, in the range that, you know what I'm talking about, what time she died. So it gonna go all the way back to what time what it showed on the video. What I'm basically saying is, that girl was dead for hours before they even called medical attention. You see what I'm saying? She was already dead, and rigor mortis already done settled in. They done cleaned up blood. They done cleaned up everything. Cause you know Shanquella got head injuries. She was slammed on the neck. She gonna be bleeding out her nose, mouth, and all that. You see what I'm talking about? So I read all these reports, and I hope y'all do. But watch how I'm finna make everything stand out when I go to his shit. First of all, this how you know it's playing, cause this the video that I want to show y'all. Just to confirm my narrative and my story, what I'm telling y'all is facts. It is the facts. Listen to this. These the flight records of Denasia, right? Now, check this out.
Okay, what is the first name?
SHANQUELLA ROBINSON. All right, can you please find out?
Okay, I have Robinson.
Okay.
What do you need to know?
Like, what was her flight information?
28. From Raleigh to Dallas, and Dallas to SJD.
And what was the times? From Raleigh to Dallas to SJD?
From Raleigh, 5:30 a.m., and from Dallas, 8:30 a.m. I only can see the ticket information. I cannot see the flight information.
Okay.
Like the length of the flight or anything else. I can tell you that she departed from Raleigh 5:30 a.m. to Dallas, and then she departed from Dallas 8:30 a.m. Dallas time to San Jose del Cabo.
DAE.
All right, did y'all hear that? Keep that in mind. The time is very important so you can understand the whole case. Watch this. We know Shanquella already, you know what I'm saying, making her way. You should know what time when she made it to Dallas, when she jumped on the plane and made it to Cabo. So you already know what time frame she should arrive at the Cabo Villa. Okay. Now listen to Denasia Jackson, the mastermind.
JHANAE. Last name is Jackson.
Okay.
Same dates and all that.
That one does come up.
All right.
I can give you the ticket number.
Okay. All right.
0012.
Uh-huh.
So 0012448 011
And can you give me, like, what was that? Was that Raleigh too?
Yes, fine, girl.
Was it the same flight as Shanquella? Same exact flight, 5:30 a.m. all day?
No, her flight was departed at 8:30.
8:30 a.m.
Yes.
To Dallas.
Yes, correct.
And got in Dallas at what time?
That it doesn't tell me.
Oh, yeah, she said it don't
Still
tell
the
you that.
departure time.
Boom. So when she made it to Dallas, she look, when she made it to Dallas, right? Her flight ended up delayed for whatever strange reason, right? She got holed up, and the reports right here, when you go to the reports, it explained that, right? Hold on, where is it? She said, who contacted me and reported that her flight has been delayed due to the weather and that she would be telling me her new arrival time, confirming me that it would be at, you know what I'm talking about, what time that is? That about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. They'll be like 5:19. So look, she departed that long. What weather this was? Cause the weather was straight. Far as I'm concerned, it just wasn't just no heavy weather for no flight. You know what I'm saying? To be delayed. So something was going on at that time. Cause look, she was on the flight, and Shanquella was on the flight, but they was on different planes. Y'all get what I'm saying? So how Shanquella would make it there, then she don't get. What that sound like, gang? So y'all reading all that. So boom. That lets me know that boom. Some was like, hold on, bitch, we gonna let her go first. When they get to the room, you know what I'm talking about. Cause guess who all gonna be with them? Wiggins. Wiggins gonna be with them. And Malik. Donna Winever and Alicia. So that means everybody split up and let Kylie and her go first. And they probably, man, I don't know, gang. This what that look like to me. Cause something ain't right. Hold on, why dude?
So it got to that and then it departed Dallas to SJB?
Yes.
At what time?
At 12:30 p.m. No, it's because she didn't make the flight.
Huh?
She didn't make that says she didn't make the return flight.
For Shanquella or Dejanay?
Both.
It was booked on August 6th.
It was booked on August.
Now y'all hear that? She ain't got no flight return going back. So whenever she got to Dallas, you know what I'm talking about, she intentionally missed the flight. You see what I'm saying? She intentionally missed the flight. That's what I'm starting to think. For whatever reason. But she calling and texting and telling these folks at Cabo that she been departed for the weather. And I'm like, what weather? Because the weather was fine. All right, check this out.
August 6th,
2022?
2022. Yeah, looks like the same ticket.
You said
Same flight.
Oh, they both was on the same flight?
The first leg, yes, but then the second leg, they have different flights.
Oh, to get to Mexico, they had different flights.
Correct.
Oh, so the number I just gave you, they left at 12:30, and this person left at 2:32.
Correct. Uh-huh.
But they pretty much got to Dallas at the same time.
Yeah, they got to Dallas at the same time. Correct.
So Alicia and them were with them. Wiggins, Woods, and Niger. They gonna make them the 5, right? And Shanquella is gonna be with Kylie. They get there, boom. Hours go back. Think about that flight ride, gang. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know they talking, you know what I'm saying? It's like tensions getting high because you know what you intended to do once you get there. You see what I'm saying? So you could just imagine the rush that's going in through these motherfuckers' head when they gets off on the at the airport. You know what I'm saying? It's like what would they mindset? Why they intentionally missing flights and delaying themselves? So Kylie already got Shanquella. He already got her. So he finna play his role. So boom, they get there, right? According to the paperwork, all of them get there. So when they get there, before they had dinner, right? They had everybody to sign the sheet. This sheet, hold on. Kylie signed his name. Malik signed his name. Whenever, Shanquella, Alicia, and Denasia. Right? And Wiggins. So now it's confirmed that he showed up with these people. So boom. Once they get there, we know this was right when they started to eat at the chef dinner, right? That's why in his video, he's saying this shit. Hold on, y'all. Let me go here. This.
Bill around 326. Instantly, as soon as I go in, I go to Cooler then leave.
That's why he started off at 326, because it's a safety net for him that he places himself when this medical around like a nurse employees. So he trying to make it look like he just showed up, but we already know you there. So that's why his story started off the way it started off. It's putting himself there at a murder scene. So listen to this.
My side, none of that till the nurse came. But I got too far ahead. So
see that? Yeah, now I understand why you said you got too far ahead. Cause you speaking too fast. You trying to answer everybody's question, but you slipped up. You felt the pressure. By you lying did us a big ass favor. It did us a big ass favor, because watch what he finished describe. Everybody know how he finished describe Shanquella, right? And I'm finna And I'm finna shine the light on this shit because the reports finna verify what he telling everybody.
Quilla was laying on the couch in the game room. The fucking villa was like a big ass mansion, no upstairs, all tile on the wall, tile on the floor, straight tile, nothing else. So it was just a big ass villa. I don't know if y'all can view it on the website. Go to Cabo Villas and look at how big this is and what it looked like. Well, you're gonna see. So when I got there, she was in the game room. They told me she was not feeling good, so I instantly go to her, put on her side, get a bag, and all that. So I'm sitting right next to her the whole time. I was cross my heart. I hope that I was there the whole time in the game room, and then they was talking about cooking. So we made it to the living room.
And he just slipped up and was telling you I was there the whole time. I was there the whole time. You see what I'm saying? But look, everything what he's saying, he got a dead corpse. He might have been doing the shit that he was doing, right? What he's saying is true, but he ain't telling everybody she was dead at that moment with her eyes open. And the injuries gonna be visible. Upon arriving. That's why he had to explain the bruises, because they was visible. Because you had people were like, well, damn, why would you even mention that? And then why you mentioning it? Like, now you know why. He said what he said. Yeah, I had to point out the bruises because if you was there, Ashley would have seen her, you would have knew she was in a fight. Cause that's why he said, damn, what y'all jumped her? Cause he know that's what they did to her, bro. Watch this. Listen to the story. He got Shanquella in his arms and he know that she dead.
I put on some soft music, sitting with her, rubbing her head, just chilling, waiting till the nurse came, because that's what I was informed that was happening. At first, I was told that it was a male coming, and then a female showed up.
So that mean before they even called and he was there, they talked about what they was gonna tell the doctor or the nurse, what they were gonna tell them on the phone about alcohol poisoning. So they came up with a story and an alibi. This is what he could come up with the alibi, gonna say, look, I'ma just say I just showed up. Sound like to me he watched everything that got cold feet and just stand there and let the shit happen. And then look, listen to this.
By that time, I skipped another thing. Quilla wasn't found dead. She wasn't found dead. Amazing.
That's why he said that. Cause he led y'all to believe that when he got that she was still alive, he trying to make everybody to believe that she on the verge dying and still had breath in her. But she was already dead for hours, bruh. That's why he lied and this caught up with him. So the autopsy proved she was already dead with her eyes open. That's why he describing her eyes.
They found her slumped over the toilet in her room. That's what they did find her, slumped over her toilet in her room. That's what I was told. Quilla.
They let you know who moved the body from the original crime scene, because we already know where the fight broke out at, but we don't know where the death blow took place at. We seen the assault, but where did the murder happen at? What if it happened in the bathroom? You see what I'm talking about? So look,
was not dead when I got there. Um, yeah, boom. So it's like, okay, so when I get in there, I go in, I see Cooler, I see she chilling, I put her aside.
and that's why Shanquella never respond. He didn't even say what Shanquella said back to him. Like, I'm okay, I'm just need to take me a nap or sleep. He skipped all that part out because she didn't say nothing. Proof that she was dead in his arms. He could be making the whole story up and be like, yeah, I was rubbing her head and all this old shit. Now you probably were fixing her up. You know what I'm talking about? Probably trying to, because you already just told everybody you staged the crime scene. Because you ain't said nobody helped you or, you know what I'm saying? You place yourself with her there alone. All right?
I go out and make that video where I'm talking about I'm here, that I Cooler get up. So I'm thinking like, damn, we got stuff to do. ATVs, a boat, dinner. I missed the chefs. I missed everything. Anyways.
This is why he said he missed the shelf because y'all could barely see him in the video. And he kept a low profile all that night. So what was Nigeria Wiggin at when Shanquella was walking around there naked? She found them. Now we know Nigeria Wiggin was there too. So where he was. See what I'm saying, gang? We know he in that house somewhere, probably in the game room playing the game. He look like one of those type of gaming ass niggas. So boom, now you know that he was there and kept a low profile. He knew when them folk got the recording, he didn't even want nobody to know he was at that motherfucker. Until somebody like, I'm gonna rat your ass out. And he was like, I'm finna shit, fuck this. I'm gonna just say I'm a day late because you already got proof that I'm her. You see what I'm saying? So all that just exposed just by that. Look, we just 1 minute in the video and look at all the criminals that's finna go against him and get this sucker 50 years. Life in jail. Watch this.
Fuck that. So I'm like, damn, I'm thinking, Quilla, let's get up. I say that in the video. Everybody can hear it. Everybody know.
And it's another video. If he actually got a video, because he said people watched the video. She was dead. And people didn't even know it. So they actually synced her dead, bro. And now that the video is gone. We don't, it did look, they would have showed what position she was in, you know what I'm saying? Why he talking about getting up and look at it was in the game room on the floor. It wouldn't have been on no floor. It would have had to been in the bed or on the couch or something, somewhere in the game room, you know what I'm talking about? So boom. So he thought about using that little video was gonna help him with the lie that he just told us. But it just really just backfired.
Everybody that know me heard me say this shit. That was my first video when I got there. It was second because I made a video of me pulling up to the villa. But he was cutting up the guy. I tried to get the timestamp for y'all, but that's not gonna work, so I guess.
Cause you ain't got control of no timestamps. You can't show your flight records. Cause you got paperwork in your hand with your proof. You know what I'm saying? That you can show that to folks. Like, here go my luggage, you know what I'm saying? My tag on my luggage and all that. You would have had proof. But the dates and time, you can't manipulate that. You know what I'm saying? Cause it ain't like you could download it and screenshot it and do all that. So what he did, went on Google and looked it up. What time, you know what I'm talking about, this flight run to Cabo, cause that's public information. Anybody can do that. Just say if you get a phone call right now, hey, I want to fly you out right quick. You know what I'm talking about? I just looked it up, man. The next plane will be running in about another hour or two. That's all he did. And flashed that, screenshot there, and showed and told everybody, look, here go my flight record, just to fit his narrative that he flight would been delayed. You see what I'm saying? Trying to make it like, yeah, I'm just showing up. So he knew that's why he had to went live. Watch this.
The real FBI or whatever had to put those right timelines together. But I'm gonna start with the NCB. That faggot is so stupid and got y'all believing everything that's wrong. I was not there till the next day. I didn't see a fight. I didn't know it was a fight. I didn't know it was a video. I didn't know they did any harm, anything. I went in there.
And that's what you knew. You knew it was a fight and you knew it was a video. But you know you wasn't on no video, right? Cause if he was on the video, all of them gonna be on the video. Only one person just gotta drop the video and show him there, cause they gonna have to confess too. They just like me. I'm in the room with all y'all, and everybody got each other on the video. You see what I'm saying? So if they did try to expose each other, they gonna be exposing themselves because you're gonna show everybody there at the scene. So he feeling the pressure. So it's like a bluff game. Like, let me go live and I'll let these people look. I just showed up, but he still ain't trying to rat out about Denasia. He ain't say nothing about it. Yeah, when I found out it was a fight, oh, it was over with and all this old shit.
And told it was alcohol poisoning, so that's what I helped her as. I didn't leave her side. I cut on soft music. Summer Walker rubbing her head till the nurse came in. Nobody even talked about the nurse. Nobody even said a nurse came. None of this stuff. So I'm really not understanding where this story is coming from and why it's out here like this, because it's wrong. It's wrong. And for y'all to be attacking me, an innocent soul, like, I'm really innocent as fuck. I went there to enjoy my birthday.
To enjoy his birthday, but not Denasia's birthday. We already know why you were there at the villa. So you and Denasia's birthday on the same day? I don't think so. So look, he know Denasia got something on him. And he being careful not to put on blast. He like, I ain't just gonna mention none of y'all. I ain't even gonna rat y'all out. I'ma just talk for myself. That's all he did and fucked up.
Really just goddamn have fun. I didn't have not 1 second of fun. Didn't take one shot, didn't smoke one blunt, didn't do anything. I went straight to Quilla. She was not found dead. She was found unresponsive. Yes, unresponsive. She was unresponsive. I tried to get her to talk to me and all that, but it was none of that. It was none of that.
See that? It was none of that. She didn't talk back, bruh. He just slipped up and told you. It was none of that. He just confirmed she was dead, bruh. He just confirmed that.
That going on.
I would have asked why she didn't say nothing back to you, Wiggin. Why she didn't tell you she was alcohol poison? You didn't ask her? Oh yeah, all right. Let me just say, they told me this and that's where I helped her ass. It's alcohol poison. Come on. See what I'm talking about? We already proved that he was there. The report said he there. That's why I'm showing y'all this shit. It ain't even no secret no more is he was there or not. He was there. He was there.
Oh shit. Yeah, but other than that, I did. Oh yeah, I know y'all probably asking that. When I walked in there, I didn't really notice the knot on her head until the nurse pointed it out. I did see the bump on her lip. She did have a blood vessel bust in her eye.
That's all I want to show y'all and let y'all hear that. What you say, Wiggin?
She did have a blood vessel bust in her eye.
Bruh, her eyes were open. You seen that? Her eyes was open, bruh. Dead. It says this in the reports. Everything I'm told y'all, bruh. Her eyes was open. That's why he wanted to tell y'all the nurse pointed it. You ain't had to have no nurse to point that out to it. The reason why he said the nurse had to point it out because you could see the bruises. You could tell she dead. You see what I'm saying? Boom. Dead giveaway. I looked all this shit up, bro.
And that's it. But I didn't really go in there like, damn, y'all jumped her, y'all beat her ass, what's going on? Like,
see that? Just slicked and slipped up and put them foes up on the bus. Damn, did y'all jumped her? Cause he knew they jumped her. Cause once you talk like this and be in the days about it, you seeing the fight. You seeing the murder take place as you talking and trying to. Cause look how he went straight to the point when he went live. Everything in the report, he had a lie for it. You can't deny you will see the bruises. You can't deny that she was dead. You know what I'm saying? So let me lie about that. He went straight to the point. When I got there, she alcohol poison. Oh my God, Shanquella, get up. What is you doing? We out here taking jet skis. You know what I'm talking about? They say the nurse coming, Wiggin. Oh yeah, come on now. You see what I'm saying? It didn't work like that, bro. And she was dead for hours. So this what you gonna hear this shit.
cause they know, man, and nobody even told me about nothing.
They're just like a murder telling you if you a detective, right? And you know she was beaten up, right? But the detective didn't tell him what she was hit with an object. Just say the detective didn't ask him nothing about it. She was hit on the head with an object. So why would he slip up and be like, yeah, you know what I'm talking about, and mention a hammer? All of a sudden, that's what the detective was trying to lead the question to about a hammer. And he just mysteriously, this what this sound like to me.
I was blind to everything. I'm literally in there giving her my all. Like, come on, girl, we're 2,000 miles away from home. 2,000 miles away from home. Don't nobody deserve this. Damn, 51 questions. Bro, why is y'all talking about boys that y'all kill y'all friend? I wasn't there. I don't have those answers for you from Friday to 3 o'clock when I got to Cabo. I just don't.
Then you want to start the time off as soon when the nurse show up. That's where your story begins.
Don't have them answers. I posted my flight itinerary. When I got there, I can't make that up. I can't. I really don't know what else to do but show y'all fucking the real tickets if I could even find them when I landed and didn't land. But I could post.
Told you, he can't show you those tickets. They were gonna show you what he was on that flight with the Nasia. So he finna go on Google and screenshot the information and send it to everybody. Now everybody finna go with the face screenshot like he, you know what I'm talking about, got there a day late.
The video, I could show the video, it's gonna show the timestamps because it's in my archive. I got there at 3 something p.m. I made my first video at 4:26. That's me outside by the pool, Shanquella.
Now you know why he's so specific with the timeline. Because now you know what was going on at 4 something. The doctor showed up at 3, knew she was already dead on the route. They wanted to pay the nurse as a cover up. So the nurse came up with a story and agreed to go with the alcohol poison and about her being dehydrated, right? Boom. So now they came up with a story. So now you got the first 911 call is Donovan Winnable, right? Because that's when she called 911 for the ambulance. Why Kylie was calling the mama asking for $5,000. They was explaining why they were asking for $5,000. So now it's bribery talk, and the bribery been accepted. So boom, once the ambulance got there, the police were notified. Now, even before the ambulance showed up, the police showed up first, and the police, you know what I'm talking about, notified the ambulance, right? Keep that in mind. The police were first to arrive on the scene. Boom. Once they called the ambulance, you know what I'm talking about, boom, they knew she was dead. That's why they brought the Red Cross in. But keep this in mind. They brought the Red Cross in. And remember this, when they got the body from the residence, the police let them leave, made a call, and went to dinner because they said they was hungry. Went there. Boom, boom, boom. Whatever happened at dinner, after that, they departed, left Shanquella in Mexico, and got on the flight. Clearly, this was capital murder. That's what they came there for.
Get up, let's go. We got stuff to do. Let's go have fun. There was no fun in that. There was no fun in that. There was nothing good coming from that, man. I went in there with my bag, put it down, went to the game room, went to the living room, stayed there. The worst time of my life. And now y'all on here trying to say I killed her. Me, the nigga that got there a day late. A day late. The nigga y'all didn't see in the video. I have 1,030,000 tattoos. Do I sound like I was in that video? Go listen to it again. Do you hear my voice?
And that's why he never mentioned everybody that was in the video. So remember, we had to slow the video down just to take little glimpses and find out who was all in the room. That's why he's using it to his advantage.
In that video? Like, come on, bro. Y'all niggas is really stupid. The bitches is stupid. The old ladies, all y'all are stupid. I don't care who's after me because I have all my timestamps. I've been real close and cordial with everybody who really means something. So everybody else, this was just to give y'all some comfort. Because I'm not doing it no more. I'm not responding to nothing else. And all the death threats, I can go with y'all and move.
Now, the time what he just described, if you read these reports, you got your answer what happened to it. Cause once you listen to his story and read what it say, what they was all doing at Pacific timestamp, you will totally understand why he lied the way he lied. He really just told the truth. You see what I'm saying? Cause if you look at his story, he didn't lie really about nothing about, well, he lied about him showing up a day late. He lied about that. But everything else is the truth. Cause he handling a dead corpse. He just didn't want to tell nobody that she was deceased while he was rubbing her hair, putting on Summer Walker. You know what I'm saying? Maybe there's a moment that he went through the plan and realized like, damn, we actually killed her, and felt remorse after the murder. You know what I'm talking about? So boom, it was a clear hit. It was a clear hit. Kylie lured her because Dejanay had murder on her mind. And you got Donovan Winterwood and Alicia, they was down with it. They choose Cabo. And keep this in mind, Denasia and Alice, these people got nursing license. They clearly knew what they was doing when they was committing the murder. Maybe they used some of their weakness teachings, what they learned about it, and you know what I'm talking about. And thinking they can manipulate it. Cause they had some in mind using some kind of doctor skills that they were thinking they were finna manipulate some of these reports. Cause in their first autopsy, once they were strange. And then look, even the first autopsy was so bogus, but guess what it said though? They said she died at 3, right? That just shows you the corruption, how far it goes. It goes from starting off, you can call the villa and the employee would take a bribe, and the police and the ambulance, they all in on it. Damn, they need the money that bad, or they just greedy. Man, look, it makes sense to me, because that's what Mexico known for, bribery and corruption. So now check this out. In the first autopsy, one thing they did say, she died at least 15 minutes after the injury. After the injury. So erase that 3 o'clock, right? And put that time frame right up in the video. What time it was, around 7:30, 8:30, no later than 9 o'clock. Just like the report said. They confirmed it what time frame that the video and what time it will be in the morning. So that's round about 7:30 to 8:30, no later than 9. Boom. So after the death fight, there could have been a death blow. And the video just wasn't long enough for us to see it. So she died right in that time. But this was the autopsy report saying her, right? So boom, you knew she died that morning. Y'all was there for hours. Hours coming up with the story, and y'all decided stage the crime scene, right? So you could have the staff come in there and discover her while everybody in the house playing dumb. Could have made it, you know what I'm talking about? Cause look, they even had a bottle of prescription pills on her nightstand. Did they stage that? You know what I'm talking about? And make it look like that. You know what I'm saying? She was so alcohol poisoned that she was taking some pills for the pain, and this thing, you know, she probably took too many. It's a reason why they trying to say she had a heart attack and all this old stuff. She probably did, because they were cardiac arrest seals, you know what I'm talking about. So check this out. It tells you how the murder happened, what time it happened, what in the frame range, and you listen to his lies and all the stories and texts, boom, the case already solved. We know it's clear capital murder. They planned this out of jealousy, including, and I'm gonna add robbery in there too, cause you know they all about money. So you know they got possession of her phone. It ain't no telling what her bank statement is gonna read. I want to see all the bank statement, money transactions, and everything. Cause that's what everybody needs to point into. Cause you got to have a motive. Why did they plan it? Why did they plan it? You see what I'm saying? Was it a murder? Was it robbery? Both? You know what I'm saying? Cause we know jealousy and all this, but you had a clear motive to target her to take her life. It could be something that they ain't want nobody to figure out, or Shanquella to find out. Shanquella might got a little lump of little money. And she told Kylie about it, and Kylie went and told Denasia about it. And Denasia was like, man, we need to get the big. But keep this in mind, maybe she had a private savings, you know what I'm saying, that told somebody about it. Cause they did still have all her luggage and stuff. Did they make it to the house before did they went over Shanquella house first? Cause they was already shit and back home or down there on the 29th. Well, yeah, on the 29th before the 30th. You see what I'm saying? So they got a key, they got everything, bro. Ain't no telling they could have went in their house and got the stash or anything. That could have been the reason to get her on the trip. To get her away from that house, boom, 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 do her in, jump back on the flight, get in the house, get whatever she got, whatever they want. They go in the house, they got what they want. Boom. Now let's go to the mom and them and tell her, we sorry for your loss. See what I'm saying? Cause now you gonna need Shanquella phone records and everything. They could have used her phone or anything. These are all digital trails and paper trails that we gonna need. To everybody want justice. You can't convict nobody if you don't understand what evidence is. Cause check this out. Everybody still asking the question. What's the holdup on the extradition? Why Denasia ain't locked up yet? Duh. I can answer that. Even the feds can answer that. It clearly was a bribery was taken and Mexico fucked up. The feds know Mexico fucked up on this one. They know they fucked up. Cause look, if you lock up the Denasia, guess what? You gonna have to lock up the general prosecutor. That's what everybody ain't wrapping around their fucking head. You gave these people the A-OK to falsify the reports and the medical report. You done got other people in trouble. They could have just really exposed a major operation that probably people unaware about. Cause I was looking into something, don't y'all know the lady that did the first autopsy? She related to the cocktail, bruh. And I'm trying to tell people like, man, y'all look at this shit. And look. Then when I was trying to tell everybody, I was like, ooh, y'all look what I found out about the Shanquella case. I ain't no Mexico with that goddamn gangster. They talking about, man, you can't even walk in there. So many people coming up missing it and people getting snatched out of restaurant in broad daylight. Man, they been saying, man, the cartel would track your ass, see you American citizen and barricade your car and jump out and kidnap you, bruh. And then all of a sudden, this shit happened in Mexico. That them people that went to Texas, left out of Texas and were going to Mexico and they ambushed that, man, they wasn't even nothing new to me. That's just the first time I actually seen it on video. But I was reading about that shit, man, bro. You know what I'm saying? When I found out how Mexico really was, it took that for me to see that video. Then I'm like, damn, man, I done told these people that, and now this shit happened. And then I was looking at the other YouTubers, right? You know what I'm saying? When they were covering up the case, you know what I'm saying? They thinking that they going down there to do a drug deal. No, that ain't even the case, bro. That's how Mexico get down. Don't you know how many cases like that in Mexico? That's why they got no flights alerts. You see what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, Mexico, take your ass down there if you want to. Them folk gonna ride down on you, bro, and snatch you and demand money. The police don't patrol the way they patrol in the United States. They don't do that in Mexico. The cartel run that junk. They do all the traffic stops and all this shit, bro. But but look, once you read all these reports, ain't no way that you could still be like in the mystery mode. Cause look, this the reason why Wiggins mentioned, yeah, I ain't even signed the guest list. That ain't even my signature. Remember that? Look, why he mentioned it. You see what I'm saying? Why you mention the guest list? Ain't nobody was thinking about no guest list till he mentioned it. Now you see why, cause the agent put his motherfucking name on there. He ain't even want to sign the guest list. So they're telling me, man, he went up there, you know what I'm saying, and shit. He had cold feet when it came to the murder. He watched them do it. You see what I'm saying? And then when they got through doing it, you know what I'm saying, when she finally got slammed on there, remember it's 15 minutes before she finna die from the injuries, right? So boom, after that body slam, that's what he could have been doing. Picking her up, taking her in the game room, laying her down, playing Summer Walker and shit. You know what I'm saying? Damn, they're probably crying in some more shit, bro. That's why his story sound like that after the fact. And boom, when she died, now you gotta think about your story. What you gonna say? What you gonna say? Man, look, you know what I'm talking about? That's what this whole case look like to me. If you look at this as like a detective would look at it, it paints the whole picture. Check this out. Y'all know the lawyer Benjamin Crump. Everybody already know that it's corruption involved with this case. They know this, bro. Oh yeah, they know that. Cause now you got the letter sent to the president. So now you got the letter sent to the president and they speaking about it. I bet you they go on with the case. I bet you they gonna have to prosecute. Cause look how they gonna break this down by locking up a prosecutor, a general prosecutor, and that for bribery. We don't even know what operation ring that we probably just exposed. Cause it sound like, you know what I'm saying, they did this with regular motherfuckers. I can just imagine, you know what I'm saying? Cause the cartel run everything. You already know these people extorting these rich people out there that got these hotels and villas. So there ain't no telling what they done did to local businesses, hospitals, and cause you know they got police up under their payroll, goddamn it. You know what about the fire department, the medical office, when they do they killing, they can have they people falsify reports and all this shit, bro. Man, these folks on another level. I done read all this shit. Don't y'all know how many drug lords they done got caught up with the government in Mexico doing deals? Don't you know federal agents done got busted doing deals with Mexico, bro? Don't you know how many federal agents and CIA done got caught up doing drug deals and got caught? So look, that's why he mentioned like, yeah, I ain't even signed to get shit. You didn't have to, cause Denasia put your ass on that list. Cause look, what they done did, they had to take the original list. I don't know what, you know what I'm talking about. It's like she done snatched the list or something and wrote, got a new page and wrote everybody's names on there. Now, Wiggin, you ain't finna get out of this. She thought enough to put his name on that junk. If he didn't put his name on that list, he could get away with it. He could have been like, well, you ain't got no evidence on there, but the witness would have pointed him there. Cause look, he ain't lying when it come to this. Cause all the reports listed, everything what they saying right here, from the bruises, all this, they said these injuries can be seen before taking the clothes off. She was dead on the ride because look, rigor mortis, look, this how they would have found, this how, remember when he said the maid found her slumped over? This what you need and confirm the time on the death. Was livid this setting? Yes, location, you know what I'm talking about. Cause once you press it, it passed. That means if you press her body, watch this game. Once you come up on the scene, what this would be a dead giveaway. When the nurse came up on the scene, or a police officer or a medic, to see is you alive or dead, they gonna point a finger, just say like on your arm, you know what I'm saying, on your neck. Don't you know when you put pressure on it, turn white, the blood draws from the skin? When they pressed it, it turned white and it passed because it turned back to its original color, right? They gonna tell you how long she was dead when they arrived her. So boom, what's rigor mortis said in? Yes, they gave you another timeline. We know this had to been like 2 hours. At least she had to been dead for at least 2 to 3 hours. Cause lividity done settle in. Remember the positioning that he had her, what he said that, you know what I'm saying, she was in the bed. Nah, he said he was in the game room and all this, and somehow that he talking about get up and all this. She gotta be in a position cause she's stiff at this moment. She's stiff. She still halfway her body. Watch this. And this another thing I learned too in the reports game. Cause this finna link another line in the Kanika Jenkins case. Cause check this out. She was dehydrated. So they must have gave her something to make her dehydrated. Could have came from the fight. I say that, you know what I'm talking about? Cause we don't know how long the fight lasted. We just got 30 seconds. Boom. Watch this. You know once you die, your body temperature go down. Look what they recorded her body temperature. It was at 20 degrees. But Kanika body degrees with 33 degrees. So why Shanquella was bodied at 20 degrees and she wasn't even in no freezer? Pow! Pow! Y'all see what I'm saying? Look, so boom. We already know her broken back. Watch this game, and it's another thing too. It finna expose. She had carpet burns. Shanquella had carpet burns on her chest area. It's somewhere up in her. Yeah, right here. I looked out this right here, gang. That's on her chest area. It's your chest plate by her breast. So she had some kind of burns then that came from a fight. And it was carpet. Look. When I looked at, I'm trying to see where the carpet was. Cause she got burns on the carpet, meaning they drug her and didn't even carry her. See what I'm saying, gang? That means they didn't even carry her, they drugged her. And they had to drag her, you know what I'm saying, on her belly. So I'm just imagining assault. Cause think about it. She could have been knocked unconscious and then picked up and slammed on her head. Cause look, you got to look at it. She was slammed on her head, bro. Denasia actually picked her up, or did somebody help her pick her up? Everybody already suspected they jumped her. So that explains how she would get her head, you know what I'm talking about, her neck and her spine broke. The carpet could be in the game room or in the living room. Because keep this in mind, he did mention that he laid her on the living room floor. Pow. That's why I tried to show y'all her. I tried to go in the house, but they didn't let me. But I used to go in this house when I was looking at the house because I was like, man, it would be right up in here. They ain't even have it, you know what I'm saying, labeled that it was the villa. They had this label at Villa 33 in the beginning. Right here, Villa 33. But now they put it back at Villa 32. Cause I was like, since I can't find it, I'm gonna just go in here. Cause that's how I really found it. Cause when I looked out the window, gang, man, I swear for God, this how I found it. By me looking at the video, looking at the sunrise, because I'm like, okay, I see the pool and I see an ocean. And I seen this. So I'm like, boom, okay, I see the ocean. And then I was like, it'll make sense that why I'm seeing the sunlight, because I just guided the sunlight in there. That's how I found the job. And that's what made me suspicious, because when I looked at the first autopsy report, it gonna say the police showed up right around her. So I'm like, damn, now I got to find it. So I went her, thinking it's her. Cause when I was like, well, damn, is this the Villa 33? This got to be the Villa 32 right here. So I used to go in their house and took pictures because they used to let me go in the house and I was going up in there trying to find that job. You know what I'm talking about? And then what really made me find it, cause I seen this. Cause you look on the video and you could look straight up in the back and you could see, you could actually, you know what I'm talking about, see this job. You'll be seeing the top of this house. Cause this house right here sit lower. This house sit up a little bit. So you'll be glancing off through the roof, looking into the ocean if you're really paying attention to the video. So that's how I found the job. So boom. So she was on the floor and she had signs every that she had burns on the chest. Could be nothing but a carpet burn, because I don't think they burn her with anything. You know what I'm talking about? And right here, the right eye had a hemorrhage. Right? Y'all see that? That's why he mentioned everything. Yeah, the nurse pointed the eyes was she had a busted bulb in her eye. The doctor did not point that out to him. That's how she was looking when he would had her the whole time. Boom. So all he did was went with them and just one seen on the video. Since the video that they got gonna show him, but they also gonna show them, so they really can't just air him out without airing themselves out. So he gonna use that to his advantage and was like, look, I ain't gonna rat y'all out. I ain't gonna say nothing about y'all. I'ma just say I just showed up the day late, and when I rushed in and she was dying, cause he trying to fit the narrative with the Naja story about the alcohol poison. And remember, they had to come up with alcohol poison, cause keep this in mind, the Naja had to come up with that for Kylie to tell the mama that, cause the Naja got experiments when it come to the health. She assistant nurse. So clearly they had it all planned out, gang. And she was naked in the video. That's why he never mentioned the clothes or nothing. Cause who will put the clothes back on? You see what I'm saying? Who will put the clothes back on? Now I can understand the reports, cause the way I'm reading it, you could actually visualize in the murder scene. If you take a deep breath and just meditate, you can actually play it in your head. So boom, they already staged the crime scene. The nurse came up, the witness snitched on everybody, then say Shanquella wasn't even in the mood, so it was some kind of tension going on at that time. Cause once you look at it when she was asleep on the habit, this man here grabbed his phone and had a fake Shanquella page. Cause all the videos that Khalid that showed, he was on Shanquella fake account the whole time, bruh. Cause I was like, why his page? Why his phone? He doing the recording on his phone, but why his shit lighting up Shanquella's? So now y'all know who got the other fake Shanquella page. Cause this dumbass nigga showed it on the video. Talking about he got his first dead body, bruh. So boom. When it comes to the Kanika Jiggy case, right? Look how the police done did it. Since when it comes to a body, right? They know how the body behave. Since by Kanika being found in the freezer, they already know you're gonna be cold to touch when you die. your body temperature gonna be reading at 98 degrees to like 99, 97, something like that, right? Once you die, your body temperature lower. And it can get to 50 degrees. It's gonna get it's like cutting off a light bulb. You see what I'm talking about? You know how it's hot once you turn it off, but it don't take long for it to cool down, right? So boom, her body temperature dropped. Now Shanquella was in a mansion, a villa, and her body temperature recorded at 20 degrees. They just show you the foul play when they told us Kaniga body was temperature was at 32 between 44 degrees. They let you know the freezer really wasn't even working. You see what I'm saying? That just gave it away that she wasn't even froze. Nowhere near it. That means everybody had hypothermia when they died dead. And then they were telling everybody what time frame would she would die. Right? The death between 17 hours to 20 hours when the autopsy would perform. Right? When the autopsy would perform. So go back up to her and let me show y'all this. All right, I'm gonna get back to that. I think I went too far. Yeah, I gotta go down. Right up in her, I think. Not this one. Hold on, not this one. I'm trying to find in the reports that they gonna because they started off the reports telling you. I think it's gonna be right up in her. I think this it. Hold on. Here we go, right here, gang. What they say right here. They started the autopsy at 8:30. Now go back 17 to 20 hours. It's gonna put you right in the time frame between 7:30 and 8 o'clock. But it's gonna take you way past that though. Like probably like 3 or 2 in the morning. But they just giving you a time frame when she could have possibly died. So they started off with 17 now. So they calculated 17 now. So they probably like a couple of hours off. Well, you know what I'm saying? What you would suspect, you know what I'm talking about? Because you just need a time frame. So boom, right at the video, early in the morning when the fight started. And Wiggins can't deny that he wasn't there. You got your truth. You see what I'm talking about? Wiggins was there. It been proven. The paperwork said you was there. You know, witness pointed you was there. The story that you gave us, yeah, I believe that you know what I'm saying, picked her up and did all these things you did right after her injury because she got at least 15 minutes to live. Cause we looked up at injury. How long would it take? So I can see you for those 15 minutes still by her side. She won't be still able to be respond. And she probably had to die in his arms. Cause if you think about it, he seen the blood clot, knew she would jump, knew she was just being murdered, then her back broken. He might didn't know her back was broken, but he know her neck was broken. That's why he was tending to her head, and you know what I'm talking about, making sure her head, neck plumped up and all this, cause he knew the blow was fatal. So yeah, he said, man, I was rubbing her head, playing Summer Walker, cause that's letting me know that indicating that she was dying and you knew that she was dying. That's why you would put on Summer Walker. Or probably just pass in your arms. You see what I'm saying? That's what I got out the story. He just need to say that, bro. That's how he'll be able to see her fucking eyes. Cause think about this, right? He's so story, he ain't even thinking about that like that. He just want to throw that out there because the injury's gonna be visible and you gonna see it. So boom, what he really just told her, man, you was looking all in her eye, bro, when you had her. She could been fading away. That's what I think. Cause he right there. He describing soon when they fade a blow, boom, he sprung into action and it could have been survival. Look, these people said these injuries were survival. Hold on. Look, right here. Come on, gang. Right here. Signs of survival? Yeah. They could have saved her, bruh. After the fact. That's the cold chilling the part about it. They waited till she died, bruh. They knew exactly what they was doing. These nurses killed somebody. You might as well just say Denasia and Elise and them, they nurses. You got nurses out here killing people and telling other nurses and other medical what to do with the body, bruh. So whatever Denasia had going on with the story, it made sense to the other nurse to accept the bride, bruh, because they know how to talk that nurse talk. We're like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I see what she trying to do. Signs of she could have survived this. Cause check this out. Why would let her live? For her to snitch on them, bro? Shanquella would have been alive and would have told what was the real reason, what was the setup about. That's what I want to know. And yeah, we know it's a setup, but what it was about, what the setup was about, what triggered the setup. Cause at this point, this shit bigger than jealousy. Cause they got a motive in they mind, and check this out. And I bet you the motive is stupid as fuck, bruh. I bet you the motive, the real reason why they killed her, it wasn't even worth it. And then after the fact, they were trolling on social media. Oh, Shanquella, ooh, I just took pictures of thinking about Shanquella and all this, lying like a motherfucker. Listen to his story.
Everybody, I turned me to a pack. All that shit y'all was talking, y'all just talking out your ass out of hurt because y'all listening to social media. Social media. Of course, my story is going to be different because I got there a day late. I can only tell you what I know from 3:30 till Sunday when I left. That's all I can do. I really can't give nobody no other answer from Friday because they didn't tell me. I didn't go in there, sit down and make no alibi with nobody. I didn't know nothing. They didn't tell me nothing. Cross my heart and hope to die on this body.
Look at what he just mentioned. I ain't sit down and talk to no alibi for nothing. Why would you even mention that? That's just like if you catch your child in the cookie jar. You ain't even gotta catch him in the cookie jar. You could just come around the corner, you know what I'm saying, to give him that look, and he gonna be looking like, what, I ain't got no cookie. You see what I'm saying? You like, what, I ain't say you had a cookie. And the next thing you know, he got a whole cookie behind his goddamn hand. So boom. Then he putting it on the Bible. He feel like that he ain't lying because he just told partial truth and he just didn't tell everything. Yeah, you grab her to play summer walk. I'm gonna believe you on all that. But you just didn't mention that she was dead. You didn't mention that this could have been the fatal blow, whatever they did to her, and you the one sprung into action. Cause it lets me, they just told me, gave me my answer why nobody else was around you, helping you while this was going on. That's why it's just you and Shanquella. Cause remember, he with her before the nurse even showed up. See what I'm talking about? So it's over with. This right here is over with for him. I totally gets it.
Bible right here. I don't know nothing. I didn't sit and make no alibi. I didn't even have time. I got there an hour later. The nurse came in the door. The nurse came in the door. Tried to help pull her, tried to put some salines in her, but her energy, she didn't have no electrolytes. Her oxygen was low, so she couldn't find them. It was like,
Yeah, you couldn't find her because she ain't got no vein. Ain't no pulse. That's probably why the needle popped out. Cause it ain't nothing working. You see what I'm saying? That's why Kylie told the mama the needle was popping out and all that. Maybe they taught the nurse and were gonna have the nurse and say, look, just give her the IV. Cause by you giving her the IV, you giving everybody the delusion that she's still alive, right? That's what the doctor gonna have to agree on. At least show signs that you doing the revival and the resuscitation, right? You gotta show signs of that. So yes, you gotta have a needle mark and all this, and you know what I'm saying? Make it look like that you giving her an IV and she just died on the scene. Cause look, now you can say, boom, I just got her. I don't know what the fuck happened. Let me call the ambulance. Ambulance gonna come in there, you know what I'm talking about? And however they get down, that's how they gonna get down on their part. Long as everybody stick to the story they came up with before they called the doctor. So when the police came in, the nurse snitched on them and told them what they did, cause they documented it in the reports. That's probably why the police got involved and told them they need to refund them and get the money. Then they called the mama asking for $5,000. Remember that? That's the first bribery when they was at talking to the mama at 4 o'clock. When the police got there, right? You know what I'm saying? That's when they start refunding the money off the room. Check this out. The coroner picks up the body, takes Shanquella to go get the autopsy report, because they said they started it at 8:30. So we know the police arrived there at 6. The ambulance arrived there at 5 something, just like the police did. So boom, when they grabbed the body, they left. When Shanquella left, they go get something to eat. What did the police do after that? And the nurse. Everybody was just on that scene. Cause when Denasia went to go get something to eat, everybody at the villa, they departed from there and went back home with Shanquella belongings. I ain't know you could pull off a murder like that. And the police knew it was clear murder. Everybody knew this was clear murder. I won't even be surprised the police threaten their ass. Man, look, we already know what's going on. And you give us what we want, or your ass go to jail. Simple as that. They got caught up, took a bribe, right? Denasia gonna have some on that part. Cause look, if they gonna snitch on each other, they gonna have to put law enforcement in it. Cause they accessory after the fact, abusing the corpse and documenting falsified paperwork. Corruption. So boom, I looked all this up. I ain't got no more questions about what happened to her. I'm just waiting on to see how this gonna play out with the feds in Mexico. Cause at this point, you gotta think about what deals or what negotiation is going on with the case with the feds and Mexico. Cause y'all see who doing the stalling, Mexico. And the feds just sitting back, just letting them, you know what I'm saying, take their time. They got a deadline, but they using it to their advantage, bro. Cause Mexico might try to bribe the Fed, be like, look, just don't put us in it, prosecute them, and you know what I'm saying, make it to a way that they could be tried and get us off the hook. Anything like that. So while Shanquella was up under the knife getting the autopsy done, these motherfuckers were having dinner. That's why Wiggin was talking about how hungry everybody was. You see what I'm saying, bro? And these people still talking about eating, bro. Look at the mindset these folk had about her. If that ain't disturbing, you kill somebody thinking you got away with it and you go get you a bite to eat before you leave. Cause soon as she get up there, she was already thinking about shopping, going shopping. Cause she talking about she missed her flight and she need transportation to go shopping. What money? Clearly they got money on them. They just probably just didn't have enough for the bribery. Cause at this point, you know the stakes is high, bro, and they got to meet those demands, whatever they came up with. Mainly satisfied the police for the corruption part. Yeah, that's what I got out of that game. So I just want to know what was the setup about? What would be the motive? I know it's jealousy. I know that's one of the main key roles. But I want to know what all they sat down and talked about. What they all agreed about. Cause it's too many suspects. You got too many people that plotted up on it and they all agree on this to carry out this plan. Khalid was nervous because you see him on the video looking very nervous when the fight was going on and trying to stay out of camera view. We see Donovan Winter on the phone recording because we seen the bitch. She the only light skinned motherfucker there, right? We heard Malik on the phone. Boom, 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 boom. But where was Nigeria Wiggins was at? And keep this in mind. In my first Shanquella video, I was like, man, it looked like Wiggins was out there in the pool. Cause if you look at her phone, it looked like that's him by the pool. Cause he said I was at the pool, you know what I'm talking about? You gotta think about, damn, he said he was at the pool, you know what I'm saying? That's right outside the door where the fight would be happening at. That would explain why you weren't even on the video in the room. Cause you in the pool area, shit, you right there, you can still see it. That's why the patio door was open, bro. Cause I'm like, damn, if Shanquella sleep, I know she didn't sleep with the door open. With the patio door open, bro. He got out of there before they got the recording. That's why he was trying to convince everybody, yeah, y'all ain't got me on, y'all didn't see me on the video. We would have probably seen you, we would have had the full video. You know what I'm talking about? But we just got 30 seconds of that. Cause I want to know what her house look like. Did Shanquella have something missing out of her house? That's what her mama and them need to be thinking. Cause I'd be over there, John. You know, well, you know what I'm talking about. It'll be a little too late for that now. Unless some ring a bell to them and be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Shanquella did have this and Shanquella did have that and stole. Y'all never know. They probably stole a couple of $1,000 worth of clothes, designer clothes, shoes, and purses, or anything. Cause they look like they that petty. Cause keep this in mind, Kylie got this, you know what I'm saying? What if it could be a lot of motive behind it? What if Shanquella put him on with the clothing line deal? Man, it could be. It could be Kylie. It could be Nazira showed up with her first instead of Kylie, but but Kylie will be there. And I don't know. It could be. It could be Wiggin. You know what I'm talking about? Cause when they describing them slim built, both of them, you know what I'm talking about? Well, Kylie just ain't just slim built, but he can pass for slim built. You know what I'm saying? All of them niggas down there about the same size. It's just the height difference. Cause I think Kylie short, Malik look tall as fuck, and Nigeria Wiggins look a little tall. You know what I'm saying? Not that tall, but you know what I'm talking about. Cause, cause the story that he telling us. Look.
$69 US Special Forces device turns men into beasts. This Marine Corps officer is bringing
sent a letter to the White House about this case. This young woman was killed in Mexico in October of last year. The suspect is in this country, along with those back here, along with those who were present during the deadly beating, okay? He sent a letter asking for extradition of the suspect to Mexico for the Mexican authorities to deal with, or if not, take jurisdiction of it here and deal with it. What's next? What's the White House willing to do?
So let me just first say our hearts go out to Ms. Robinson's family and friends. It is devastating what occurred, and certainly the tragedy is just devastating. And we've been following the news here, but because there's an FBI investigation underway, there's very little that we can say. We got to, as you know, we are very careful about criminal investigations or any investigations that are currently happening through DOJ, in this particular case, FBI. But our hearts go out to, again, to the families, and I would have to refer you to the DOJ and the State Department on this.
Let me ask you this. So since there's an FBI investigation, does that mean nothing happens until the investigation is complete? Or, the United States has extradition treaty with Mexico. Is all of this contingent upon the FBI investigation?
What I can say is there's an investigation going on, so this is something that the FBI has to speak to. So that's why I'm referring.
Now y'all see that? The FBI conducting their own investigation. Peep the questioning though. Is already upon investigation. This meaning that they already done took the case. You already investigating it, but they know what's the hold up, right? Everybody wants justice for her. Man, you gonna have to lock up them motherfucking doctors and them nurses. Cause they still committed the crime, bruh. You see what I'm saying? Now, they need to be charged and penalized for that. Can't let them get away with it neither.
Referring you to the Department of Justice, and it's also an issue of the State Department, again, so would refer you to the State Department as it relates to another country and the diplomatic conversations that occur there. But again, this is something that we're clearly following here, and our hearts go out to her family.
And last question on this though, are there capabilities for the United States to take jurisdiction over this if it doesn't go, if the suspect is not extradited back?
Look, April, I understand the question and I appreciate the questions, all important questions to ask of me. But again, there's an ongoing investigation, so I would refer you to the Department of Justice.
The process, not necessarily the investigation.
But there is a process that's currently happening because of the investigation, so I would refer you to the Department of Justice and also the State Department, as there are, this is a diplomatic issue that needs to be handled on that end.
I wish Kanika get that same treatment. Cause all of this right here, once you go on the news, go back and look at the old news. They talk about the Shanquella when they first started, and just look for the ones with the timeline events. Go to their news and listen to the timelines events. You got your corruption right in your face, bruh. And these people got their names on there. It sounds like you gonna have to lock up the whole police department. And it ain't no telling what else you might find out through that corruption. Shit, you might break the biggest case that's going on in Mexico. Like, damn. Cause I wanna know how many paperwork they done falsified in the past before Shanquella case. How many high profile case that was swept up under the rug?
Y'all don't understand what I went through. Y'all don't understand. Y'all won't understand. So y'all keep posting my address and all that shit. Y'all don't understand. Y'all have fun. Y'all know y'all hurting yourself. Y'all not hurting me. I'm not bothered by this. Because I know the truth. Me and God know the truth. Me getting on this internet. And I cut the comments out because I know y'all being mad. What's the word? Insensitive. So I ain't even finna go back and forth on this shit with nobody. I tried to go live with the NCB nigga. He swear he know the times. He been to Mexico and stuff before, so he knows how everything goes. But Instagram and everything keep timestamps. Everything is in my archive.
He ain't lying when he said that, because the Instagram timeline exposed him. Exposed him for the simple fact that he would dodge in certain videos he didn't want to be seen there. Why would he want to be seen at the party or at whatever this supposed to be? You know what I'm talking about? Now you see why. It was a murder finna take place. That's just like what Bree said. Same shit. I just showed up. And they was telling me that we couldn't find Kanika. So coincidentally, he coming up with the Bree vibe. You fun as fuck, Bree. Yeah, they told me he was alcohol pulling this. That's what I treat it as. I'm like, well, shit, where the nurse at? Really, bro?
Everything else, so you're gonna have people watching my page when I go live. That's cool. But you're a loser. You're really a loser for trying to do this to me. You don't even know the full story. What else I gotta say? I really think that's it. I'm really not giving y'all too much because that's all I had to say. Like, I wasn't there. I had nothing to do with it. I didn't know about no video. I didn't know about none of that. Like, I didn't know about none of that. And I wouldn't sit here and lie to nobody. Like, they already knew not to tell me because the person that I am was not letting it happen. Everybody was fighting me right there. We all banging it out. Because what is y'all doing? 2,000.
Now that part, that's when they was all freaking out. That you know what I'm talking about? Look what he's saying.
We all banging it out. Because
after that, when she died, that's when everybody would know how tensions got high. She dead now, so you could just imagine that conversation got heated, bro. Everybody getting panic mode.
What y'all doing 2,000 miles away from home, from family, from safety, from rules and regulations you know. Now you in a different state, putting your lives at risk and jeopardy and mine. Now I walked into something stupid. Now I'm looking like a bad guy.
Nah, you ain't walk into nothing stupid.
I'm just gonna leave it right here. I really don't have too much more to say. Y'all either don't believe me or y'all not. Wrong with what y'all want.
You know what I think? I think this. He watched them murder her by him, then did nothing about it, and he just sat there and watched. I believe that's what eating him up the most. He was going along with the plan. He clearly knew. He got cold feet, bro. And then it actually happened. And that's what eating him up. That's why he's so dramatic when he come to me. I ain't leave by her side. I was there with her the whole time. Now you could comprehend the old word.
Screen record it, save it, watch it over, interpret it, see if I was sincere, really genuine. But I really I'm tired. I'm fed up. I haven't slept. I don't know. I have to look over my shoulder because I don't know who's back there. Like, this shit is stupid. It's really stupid. It's really stupid. And I'm not even going to address the tough guys, man. It's nothing to talk about. I'm innocent. If you want to make a move off of impulse and how you feeling because of the internet, that's cool. What else? But when the truth come out, I really don't want to hear nothing from nobody. Y'all can really go on about y'all day, y'all life. We ain't gotta talk, be cool. You felt how you felt because that's the information you was given. I respect it, but I can't respect you. That's because if you knew me, you know that's not me. That's not my heart. My heart's so pure. I'm not confrontational. I would try to end everything before it gets to something like that. Come on, bro. You don't do that 2,000 miles away from your house, bro. You don't do that. You don't do that. I have the most respect for Miss Robinson, Quilla, everybody. Like, y'all welcome me with open arms. Listen, heard me out. All of that. I didn't feel like anything.
Since bad life, just say he didn't actually put his hands on and help them do it. But he beating himself up because he didn't do nothing about it. So that's why he feel comfortable to be like, well, I didn't do the murder. I didn't do it. I ain't had nothing to do with this murder. So yeah, I'm sincere about it. And the mama and them is welcome with open arms. Nigga, you even more guilty by not even doing nothing. You see what I'm saying? You were there. So that story just backfired on him. He should have just stayed quiet like the Asian them did. You should have did what Donovan Winifred did. If you want to say something, you should have just made a fake account and talk and talk with your voice disguised. To have somebody else talking and manipulating the story. So boom, Kylie, the best friend, had a fake Shanquella page and was going live and shit. Talking about we got our first dead body. So now I understand who made all those Shanquella pages. Cause if he made one, I'm quite sure the rest of them heals. He got everybody on that part. You see what I'm saying, gang? Come on, bro. This ain't even hard to even piece it together. He just really gave us more information, more tea. Cause since you put the nurse and the doctor there, boom, it finna tell you about the whole bribery. Cause now you got the nurse there. So now, once you get justice for Shanquella right, think about that. What he said about the nurse when they was there. And that's why the nurse can't even explain for her to be there for 2 hours. 2 fucking hours, bruh. She ain't even got a story for that. Only thing she can say, I was just trying to revive her and resuscitate her. I tried to do the best I can. She can't even give a story on that part. But Wiggins got now look, that's more criminal. Cause you don't think the feds finna squeeze it up out of them? Yeah, what was going on with the nurse and the doctor? Yeah, we already know about Shanquella, but what they were doing. What was being discussed and the police. They gonna tell everything, bro. Everything finna hit the fan. If it ain't already did shit. Cause Wiggin gonna say something regardless. He's scared. If he already went live like this with telling, just imagine him in the interrogation room with them feds. He'll be singing, and this thing you know, he'll probably be a star witness in this motherfucker. Cause I always felt like he could be a star witness. You see what I'm saying? Cause he'll be the one there tell it. Cause Malik, Donovan, Alicia, Janasia, and Kylie, them bitches ain't saying nothing. They ain't trying to say nothing. They fully got off the grid. They done left him behind. He even talking about, yeah, I already done went to talk to somebody, law enforcement, then this mama making posters and shit, talking about her son innocent and he already talked to the detective and all this. But that's what I got out of this whole case. We just need to find out what triggered for them to make they want to take her life from her. Was she was outclassing them? Did the stun get to them? Like, did they see cause I looked at her pictures, I seen nothing but success. She got everything booming, her clothes line is doing good. You know what I'm talking about? All her little business doing good. She do her braiding on the side. So there was a little hobby on her free time. She always kept her appearance good. She had a good image, a successful image, an entrepreneur businesswoman. And if you ask me, I ain't seen none of that in Denasia Jackson and Elise Jackson. You see what I'm talking about? I ain't see them just really just, you know what I'm saying? They ain't doing what Shanquella was doing, put it like that. And then Kylie, you know he a freeloader cause everything looked like it was handed to him. It's like he couldn't be able to do nothing without her help, bro. What else he got that he done got for himself? He trying to be it's like he trying to be Shanquella. Yeah, I got my own clothing line too. And models. You know what I'm talking about? I hate she even called that sucker her best friend. But
It was a problem. I respect that, and I want you to get justice for your daughter. I want everybody to get justice. I want everybody to stop hurting. Don't nobody deserve that, especially not to die 2,000 miles away from your family. It's not fair. It's not fair, and I say it every day. I say it every day. I think about it every day. It's not, well, I can never forget it. Y'all won't let me forget it because y'all think I'm responsible for it. But I just don't understand why. And y'all don't have everything. Y'all don't have timestamps. I didn't sign that guest list. First of all, oh yeah, the guest list that my name is on. Go try to find my signature. Hold on, where's my ID?
cause look, in the reports, he didn't sign the guest list. Denasia Jackson did that. And that's why he mentioned that. Cause now he had everybody thinking like, damn, you know what I'm talking about? What they forging your name on there? Why they forging your name on there? Why you ain't sign the motherfucker? You was at the villa, you know what I'm talking about? There shouldn't have been no issue because everybody got to sign in on it. So why would be a misunderstanding about your signature? Now we know why. And then look, they even said all along was laughing. Look, they was laughing when they was conducting the investigation, standing next to Shanquella, bruh. Here it go right here. Listen to what this said. Miss Jackson has manipulated me with the information she provided on what happened to leave the country as soon as possible. It was noted that she put the name of Wiggins as the last person on the guest or register list. The Denasia did that, bruh. But you know what? If the Denasia doing all that, his role got to be more bigger than what it really is. Cause think about it. He went, You see what I'm saying? And he agreed to what was about to happen to him. But at some point in time, we don't know what he did. That's still a mystery. Oh yeah, there's no doubt he knew what they came to do. Oh, there's no doubt about that. I be trying to look at the situation, right? The way he explained it and the way it looked like he was down with everything. They just like you got a homeboy be like, let's go hit a lick. And you ain't never hit a lick before. But he down with the lick. So you like, yeah, you wanna, you know what I'm saying, go along with the lick cause you don't wanna feel like you know, you a cow or a sucker or something. So you finna go and you know, like, yeah, I'm down. And then once you get there, now you got cold feet. You see what I'm saying? But you already there at the scene. So you still gonna have to go along with the plan. Even though if you don't fully play your role to the full extent, but you still got the role though. See what I'm saying? That's how I'm looking at Wiggins' situation. And I'm observing his speeches and his body language. And I feel like that, boom, he could have watched them do it, watched them jump her and everything. And I felt like when he sprung into action is when they body slammed her and she wasn't even getting up. Cause he won, cause you listen to his story, there was a response. Immediately a response after the fact, like boom, that's enough. Come on, Shanquella, wake up, get up. Oh man, I can't believe y'all killed her. Shanquella, get up. What the fuck we gonna do? What the fuck we gonna do? Man, look, I don't know. Let me think of something, you know what I'm saying? And she's still alive. She can't talk, but she aware of what's going on around her. She can't probably even hear, cause her ears would be ringing by the sound and the crackling of her neck, cause her neck would be broken. She gonna be bleeding at her nose, her ears, and her fucking eyes. Like I'm trying to tell y'all when I show y'all the pictures, right? So boom, it's gonna be blood everywhere, and he gonna have blood on him. You see what I'm saying? What clothes did they have on when the police showed up? Because I'm quite sure Deja Nathan still had her pajamas on. It could be blood all on them just, bruh. You see what I'm saying? Blood and everything else and other people blood too, because we don't know who was all injured. But in this statement right here was showed on the scene, they said the skinny one out the group, one of the girls, she was in pain. And that got to be our leash. Because we know Donovan Winter was thick. You know what I'm saying? Denasia ain't got no body. And Alicia thin. So that would be the only thin girl. And they said she was in pain. So boom, somebody leaked some information on her for the news to jump in their goddamn car and pop up on her job and like, look, we need to rap with you. She didn't even want to say nothing. So they all jumped that girl. And Malik, and I believe Malik watched all the dudes watch and let the girls jump her. You know what I'm talking about? Straight up like that, bro. That's why when Wiggin was talking about, man, I pray to God and hope to die, I ain't did nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because in his mind, he didn't commit the murder, but he was there witnessing the murder. That don't mean nothing, you know what I'm saying? That mean that, look, they're just saying like, boom, I take a dude with me and I shoot him. I'm the only one got a gun. Since you ain't got a gun, that don't mean you don't get no murder charge. Even though I shot him, you see what I'm saying? They killed him. You still gonna get the same charge too, fool. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know. Look, I wouldn't even be surprised if Kylie and Malik jumped in. Cause them niggas gay. And 9 times out of 10, they fight females too, bro. They'll fight a female too. So you already know they probably done got a few leaks and swings in. It could have been the male that slammed her. It could have been Kylie that slammed her. Cause think this man. You can a woman slam a girl and break her neck like that? Possibly, it could be. You know what I'm talking about? But it could have been a man that body slammed her. I don't know. I'm glad y'all asked that type of question because that's what we need to figure out. Who actually body slammed her and caused her neck to be severe, bro? Cause that's a hard fall for your neck to break with your back. Not just the neck alone, but you got the spinal back, the lower part of her back, bro. So the exposure is there when it comes to the cover up and what happened to her. I'm just waiting on how the Fed's gonna handle investigation. They already said they got the investigation open. All right, cool. I want to know how this gonna go because clearly it's corruption with the police, and I'm finna be strong on this. You know what I'm talking about? You got to be. Cause that's your bread and butter when it comes to their case. Mexico is the reason of the holdup. Cause you can't prosecute them without covering all your tracks up with them. With Cabo 6. You see what I'm saying? So at this point, you need all the time that you need. You could have been got this case on the road. You could have got this case already circulating. We could have been seeing some progress. But now they choose to keep it, you know what I'm talking about, at a standstill, like it taking paperwork to process. No. I'm looking at some kind of negotiation is going on here. You know they in cooperate with the feds. They cooperate. They even tell y'all they cooperate. But they ain't telling y'all what they investigate with them. Because clearly, since you investigate another case, the corruption come with that. Now, how far that corruption go? I know it go deep. It might lead up to another drug operation or to even more murder cases. It might link a serial killer because the way Mexico is, the things in the news articles I've been reading, gang, for the last few months, since I done learned this with the Shanquella case, I've been glued to Mexico ever since reading their articles and doing little old research. Cause them folk big with they kidnapping people in broad daylight. In restaurants. They stopping tour buses in broad daylight. Running up on that joint and robbing the whole fucking tool truck. This shit here, the feds know this. That's why they say, look, for you tourists, do not go to Mexico. And they just had a warning and told everybody don't go there. Before them other people got snatched up and got kidnapped in broad daylight, 2 of them died. They just told everybody don't go down there. People still going down there, right? And look at the results, what's going on. Now this shit done made news and brought attention to it. And then now you got other YouTubers thinking this a drug deal. They were going down there buy keys of dope. It's something funny about this. No, it ain't nothing fun about it, bro. No, that shit is regular in Mexico. This just blowed it out the bag. Don't y'all know right now they just locked one of the cartels up for murder in San Diego? Man, they got Mexican cartels committing murders, bruh, and they got money to go get facelifts. They go get facelifts and shit and implants. Remember, Mexico is known for surgery. That's why it's hard to find some of these Mexicans. They've been having surgical plants and all this, so when you see them on the wanted paper, they don't even look the same. Look into that game. I ain't lying. It was one Mexican on the radar for killing women. That's what he was doing. He was making a facelift and was being under the U.S. Marshal. They wanted him. Man, they had all his mugshot, bro. They had they had spies to find where he was at, found the doctors who did the plastic surgeries, and because he never stayed in one spot. His case so interesting, I'm like, man, that's the most coldest serial case I done read. Shit, before that happened, you got famous people were going down there killing their wives and their husbands, taking them to Cabo. Just like Shanquella, you know what I'm saying? Her friend set her up. Look how many times that happened in 1 year before Shanquella happened. Man, that was normal with college students, bruh. Well, see what video? What video you talking about? And then check this out. And if they going and watch this game, if they going off with the same autopsy they gave us in the beginning, y'all remember what the beginning of the autopsy, right? Watch this. They falsified the first autopsy, but this would be the real autopsy of the first autopsy, because it's still by the same people that gave the autopsy report. So look at the cover up through this shit, bruh. You see this? They ain't even released all of this shit. Hi, y'all. See what I'm saying, gang? So this would be the original report. And that's why when the news had the fake copy, that's why you only see one sheet. But this clearly, you clearly got down there 50 pages of this shit. Know what I'm saying? Look at how many pages that were documented. Then they listen to injuries right here. She had a carpet burn on her ankle, right? Cause she had a carpet burn on her ankle, a carpet burn on her chest. That's dragging sensation. That means you drag the body. Boom. She had to have an injury on her hand. Gotta be a right hand or a left hand. Right? She had the head injury. You see what I'm saying, gang? Look, they even got it list up. See that right here. Man, this autopsy painted the whole picture and gave the truth. They just gave us a duplicated copy, you know what I'm saying? And manipulated the time on there. Look how much different the time make sense on her. She had a concussion, direct concussion. Damn, bruh. These all you see right here is the injuries. All this shit that you see is the injury. Like when they list the head injuries, they telling you about the head injury right here, the ankle injury. You know what I'm saying? The chest burns are gonna be right here. The broken back. You know what I'm talking about? And I don't know how to explain this one. I gotta look at this one. But everything else, you see what I'm saying? You know what? Because this is all the injuries right here. And then look, and matter of fact, here go the state attorney general. Oh, no, this is state attorney. I was finna say, bruh. Oh, no. They're the attorney general office, the prosecutor office. Yeah. And his name on the document. I mean, not his name, but you know his position. So look, boom, this will be the real report. I'm talking about what video y'all talking about? So yeah, right here, cause this the one that made the call and told the police, yeah, do the investigation and I manipulated reports. That's why we got the first autopsy they manipulated. But this the original autopsy right here that they didn't release. Cause look, they got everybody's statement. We make a long story short, we supposed to been had this shit since day one. We supposed to been had this since day one. So it seems like the Nasia gonna go down and she gonna take everybody down with her. Since all of them sticking together, all of them gonna go down with each other together. Cause I feel like they gonna be like, yeah, bitch, you go down, I'm gonna go down with you. You know what I'm saying? Cabo 6 for life. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, gang, this is what I want to show y'all about the Shanquella case. Ain't no mystery to me no more. I mean, I just want to know what was the true motive. I think it was robbery, gang. Jealousy, robbery. They plot up on her for something. They wanted something that she had, bro. And I feel it, and I feel like they got it. Whatever it was, they got it. But yeah, payal. Yeah, gang, I just want to go live and share about the Shanquella case. And I'm finna talk about that Rashid Carter. Cause boy, I was looking into his case. Sound like we got another Ahmaud Arbery case. Cause in Taylorville, Mississippi, boy. I'm finna come for you, Jack, 'cause I done find out some things. You know what I'm talking about? He was dismembered, y'all. He got caught up in Mississippi on a job, and you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know the story, his name Rasheed Carter. This happened a couple of months ago. He went missing. He left home and was going to work. The co-worker that he normally drive with told him that he couldn't get him a ride back home. So they left him stranded on the job. So that particular day he gets into it with his boss. Contact the mother and told the mother about the incident. Later, he called his mom and said, "Hey, it's these group of white guys. They, you know what I'm saying? They follow me, and my boss got something to do with this." Boom. He ended up in the woods, body dismembered. You know what I'm talking about? Heads cut from his spinal. You know what I'm talking about? Body parts here and there on the private property. On the private property. And keep this in mind, the town that he found in, everybody know each other. It's a small community. The population ain't no more than 2,000 people. So you know how that is. Well, you say they charge a through her credit cards? I ain't know about that. But but the daddy did confirm that it was money missing. According to what I think I heard, that it was money missing from Shanquella. We don't know how much. Cause you know it was rumors around talking about $5,000, 6,000, something like that. I don't know what was the amount, but it's possible they had a credit card. But keep this in mind, Kylie gonna know her PIN numbers and all that shit, bro. He the best friend. I'm quite sure, goddamn it, you know what I'm saying? He watch her when they shop, you know, nigga looking at their PIN number, you know what I'm talking about? He already know who all she talked to, and you know what I'm saying, with all contacts in her phone, and you know what I'm saying, he probably know how to work her phone better than she do. So it's very much possible that you got a phone, you know what I'm saying, and somebody got know, you know what I'm saying, know about you, know how to work your phone, you be with her all the time for you to be the best friend. So yeah, you will have no problem with operating that motherfucker and getting what you want out of that job. That could be the motive. Maybe that Shanquella made a killing on some of the sales of her clothes and made a little lump sum, and that might have triggered everything. See what I'm talking about? Cause whatever the motive they got killing her, it was bigger than jealousy. They just targeted that girl cause they felt like she the weakest link. You know what I'm talking about? If you be too nice to people and go all the way out for people, man, you showing weakness. And they can get your ass killed, bro. You see what I'm talking about? That can cause you your life by you showing kindness. You ain't showing no kind of script in you. You basically showing weakness. You see what I'm saying? They don't see no kind of, you know what I'm saying, no defense or nothing. You see what I'm talking about? That's why I don't do no stun and all this, 'cause I ain't got no reason to. Fuck, I'ma stun on the next nigga. I don't know how the next nigga might feel about that. Cause the way I'm looking at life right now, man, you got niggas running up on you, you know what I'm saying, snatching your chain and taking everything that you got on you, bro, just because you out here with it on, bro. And that's the new wave now. You got rappers now can't even walk with their chains on because you gonna have a cloud chasing that nigga gonna snatch the chain and shit and go live and talking about, yeah, come and get your chain back type shit like this really something to do. You know what I'm talking about? Ain't nothing cool about that. But yeah, gang, I want to appreciate all the love and the support. Everybody came out, hit the thumbs up. If you new, man, hit your boy up and hit that notification bell and stay tuned because I got a lot of content coming your way. Bye, y'all. Until then, gang, Trey Gang love y'all, man. Y'all be cool, man, and y'all be safe, check. And I'll be back.